some updates in this whole Diddy scandal. As we've been watching this man's cookie crumble, this shit is just getting worse and worse as the days go on, which I expected. But as if this man is not already barbecue fucking chicken, he now has the former CEO of Motown Records, which also happens to be his former chief of staff, has cut a deal and is willing to testify against him about everything they know that he was doing. Let's get into it. Okay, so unless you've been living under a rock, then you already know. In February, there was a lawsuit brought against Diddy by a producer of the name Rodney Jones, aka Lil Rod. Lil Rod alleges that Diddy did all type of stuff to him, some of which I can't say, but it is not limited to trafficking, forced drug use, abuse, fraud, all type of stuff. Now, in this lawsuit, he named several people, one of them being Ethiopia Hampton-Miriam. Miss Hampton-Miriam is the former CEO of Motown Records, and she is also Diddy's former chief of staff. So in the original lawsuit, Lil Rod claims that Ethiopia, as well as the others that he named in that civil suit, were either witness to, a part of, or aware of the things that he's claiming in that suit. However, the tables then shifted and Ethiopia struck a deal with Lil Rod. She is now agreeing to be a witness on his behalf to testify about all the shit that she's seen and everything that she's aware of in exchange for her being removed from this lawsuit. What does that mean for Diddy? I think that means that he just went from barbecue chicken to fried fucking fish, because
everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button. I don't know why I got to tell y'all to hit the like button, because I can see who's hit the like button, who hasn't. So I don't know why I got to tell y'all to hit the like button, but hit the like button. Yeah, we're going to talk about the tape. We're going to talk about all that stuff. Hit the like button, y'all, and drop your city in the chat, and I want to see where everybody's at. Shout out to Birmingham, Alabama. Hit the like button.
I think that Ethiopia is just one of many that are going to strike deals to save their own ass, and they're going to tell everything they motherfucking know. And no, this ain't just smoke and mirrors. She made it official when she wrote a deposition to the judge agreeing that she will fully cooperate and be a witness and testify if needed in this civil suit against Diddy. They have since filed an amended lawsuit. The bottom line is this. That man is burnt fucking bread. And as the days go on, I'm sure there's going to be a whole lot more that's uncovered. So make sure you're following me, because who is here for it is me. Diddy, your ass is done. Rest in peace, Tupac.
The reason why that footage never...
Okay, so now we about to really get into it. I hope y'all just absorb what she just said. A part of this situation has a lot to do with because you got to think about it. That video footage of the hotel footage was released for a particular reason. So this is a piece of the puzzle that is going to actually put Diddy in a position where, because I'm sorry, it is a if. I'm hoping that is a not a if, but I'm just going to say if he actually does get arrested and get indicted and actually has to go on trial or something like that, that video footage being out there to the public, what do you think it would do to a potential jury? What do you think that would do to a potential jury? It's over. It's a guarantee. I ain't gonna say guarantee, but it's a very good chance that Diddy would end up being convicted of whatever it is that they put on him, due to the fact that public opinion has affected a jury before the jury was a jury. So for them to put out this footage is a very good insight on what's about to happen moving forward. So they're putting together the pieces, because people are just like, yo, they raided his house a month ago, maybe 2 months ago. Why hasn't anything happened? Well, this is one of the drops in the bucket that will put them in a position where they'll be able to win their case, because now we already didn't like P. Diddy. We really don't like P. Diddy now, because a lot of the proof is out there. So that's like the drop in the bucket that they actually needed in order to, in the future, get a conviction from whatever it is that they convict him as or with, when it comes to, because that video footage was in 2016. So he's not going to get convicted for that because that's too long ago. But the trafficking stuff is a good possibility that that may stick. All right. So this right here, we're going to talk about this and then we're going to move on. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
Bottom line is this: that man is burnt fucking bread.
And I do have proof. Well, not specific proof, but I want to give y'all the reasoning on why P. Diddy did what he did to Cassie in that hotel lobby and why he was so adamant. Something actually happened. And it has a lot to do with all of this. All right. So I want to talk about that in a second, but let's play this video.
And as the days go on, I'm sure there's going to be a whole lot more that's uncovered. So make sure you're following me because who is here for it is me. Diddy, your ass is done. Rest in peace, Tupac.
The reason why that footage never saw the light of day is because allegedly he paid the hotel security $50,000 to obtain it. And that claim is coming from Cassie when she filed her lawsuit back in November. As for the hotel, they put out a statement saying this hotel is no longer under IHG management and we do not have any access to prior incident records or footage. In terms of what actually happened that day in the hotel, Cassie actually detailed it in her lawsuit, which at the time I never read. I only saw clips of what people were talking about, but it's detailed in this article. Before I read the details, I do want to give a trigger warning, and this is what Cassie had to say. Diddy and Cassie were at the hotel in or around March of 2016 when he became intoxicated and punched her in the face, giving her a black eye. The claim goes on to say that as Diddy fell asleep, she tried to exit the room, and that's when he woke up and followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her, grabbed at her, and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her, causing glass to crash around them as she ran to the elevator to escape, which is all seen in the video. It continued on, and she managed to get into the elevator to get to the lobby where she called a cab to her apartment. She then realized that her running away would cause him to be even angrier with her and completely stuck in his vicious cycle of abuse. Because of that, she returned to the hotel with the intention of apologizing for running away from her abuser. When she returned, the hotel security staff urged her to get back into the cab and go to her apartment, suggesting that they had seen the security footage showing Mr. Combs beating Miss Ventura and throwing glass at her in the hotel hallway. Upon information and belief, Mr. Combs paid Intercontinental Century City $50,000 for the hallway security footage from that evening. Obviously, what Diddy did was sick and disgusting, but to know that security saw what was happening and came upstairs because they were so concerned, told Cassie to leave because they were going to handle it, and then made it disappear with $50,000. Jail for all of them. And then to continue reading this article to find out that in this 11-year relationship, he not only allegedly, I hate that I have to say that, but allegedly R-worded her and S-trafficked her. I'm sorry, $30 million is absolutely nothing in comparison to what he put her through.
Quite literally, 2024 is the year of saying the quiet parts out loud, because first we had Quiet on Set, which was absolutely unnerving, and I think it's supposed to be like a part 2 of that. And then the Kendrick Lamar versus Drake beef that is exposing so much dark information, all the chaos around that. And then to see the footage of Diddy assaulting Cassie at that hotel, I'm just outdone. Like, I'm truly outdone. And for the people that have a platform, especially a larger platform with a larger following, if you ever got on your platform and just flat out said you didn't believe Cassie or you challenged her truth and challenged her reality, you definitely owe her a very, very, very huge, sincere apology.
That part, I totally agree with her. From day one, I said that P. Diddy is trash and he needs to be locked up. To the people who actually believed Diddy and thought Cassie was running around just being a thought and all this was a money grab, y'all owe Cassie or the people that follow you an apology. So if y'all ever, any of you have ever gotten on your platform and shitted on Cassie for doing what she did, you owe everybody an apology. Whether Cassie hears it or not, you need to put it out in the world to say, I'm sorry, I was wrong, because you trash for doing that.
And the apology needs to be just as loud as the disbelief was, because what in the world is this? This is crazy. I can't even imagine what else is about to come forth. If this is what was going on in public, I can't fathom what was taking place in private. Like, 2024 has been quite the year, and it's only May 17th. Lord, help us.
True, you could argue that nothing here proves or shows any proof of abuse. But if you'd known what Diddy did to the lover he had before Cassie, if you knew what he did to the mother of his children, if you were aware of what he did to Kim Porter, you wouldn't be questioning the context of that IG video. You would know that Diddy was the most manipulative, diabolical type of serial abuser. Kim Porter.
Hey, what's up, y'all? We interrupt your browsing for this emergency announcement. This is my girl, Kim, my lovely girlfriend, KP, Kim Porter.
Let me paint the picture for you. The year is 2005, and by this time, Diddy and Kim Porter had been for more than 10 years. Well, technically, they had been, like she said, in an on and off relationship for more than a decade. During one of those momentary periods they were together, Diddy heard a rumor. The rumor was that Kim had gotten into a relationship with a colleague of Diddy in the industry. So Diddy lured her to St. Tropez, rented a yacht, and led Kim on with the idea they were about to have a good time. That was not.
So right here, the reason why I'm here today is to talk about these women cheating on Diddy. A lot of men would say, not that's the why P. Diddy did what he did, but these women are cheaters in their thoughts and their 304s or whatever, right? So I wanted to share this with y'all because I think this is an important, just an understanding of the female psyche. So listen to this part here again. Everybody hit the like button. For the new people just came in, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Listen to this part right here.
You're browsing for this emergency announcement. This is my girl, Kim, my lovely girlfriend, KP. Kim Porter.
Let me paint the picture for you. The year is 2005, and by this time, Diddy and Kim Porter had been for more than 10 years. Well, technically, they had been, like she said, in an on and off relationship for more than a decade. During one of those momentary periods they were together, Diddy heard a rumor. The rumor was that Kim had gotten into a relationship with a colleague of Diddy in the industry. So Diddy lured her to St. Tropez, rented a yacht, and led Kim on with the idea they were about to have a good time. That was not the case. Bodyguards would report hearing loud arguments from 2 a.m. By 7 a.m., it devolved into a beatdown. In the aftermath of it all, Diddy had beaten Kim so bad he broke her nose. So Diddy flew in a specialist surgeon from Geneva to repair her nose and keep her out of the public eye until it had healed enough. But it gets crazier because if you tried searching for...
He did the same exact thing, allegedly, to Cassie. The same freaking thing.
This story online, you would find absolutely nothing. Articles like The Sun that ran the story suddenly no longer have the story. And images of Kim from that time that had the model with a bandage on her nose have almost been completely wiped off the internet. This is just one of the last surviving images. My theory, Diddy went to great lengths to clean his digital footprint to ensure that there was no trace. Because when it happened in 2005,
that her...
Hold on one second, y'all. I messed something up.
he knew he fucked up. But hey, you don't have to take my word or the word of some newspaper. Gene Deal also spoke on it.
Did you hear about the fact that he broke Kim's nose on a yacht?
Wow, I didn't hear about that.
So why is this important? Kim was single. What in the world? Kim Porter was single. The reason why he allegedly was able to allegedly break Kim's nose is because Kim was single. Kim was single. She had messed around with a dude, but overall, she was single. What does this have to do anything? When a woman is being stalked and abused to this degree, whether it's right or wrong, it behooves a woman to actually immediately get with another man, like leave the man for another man. Because now that man is the protector of the woman that was getting stalked. And in most cases, not every, but in most cases, that is literally the only thing that will stop an abuser or a stalker from going after the woman that just left him. Ladies, am I right or am I wrong? If you just leave and you by yourself, you're cat food. And that is the reason why, to a certain degree, Cassie kept having to go back to P. Diddy, because Cassie was cheating on Diddy, but she wasn't cheating on him. Well, she was cheating on him. I ain't gonna make it up. But the reason why she was cheating on him was because she was trying to find somebody to save her from Diddy. But any dude that she would mess with would be like, oh, hell no, I'm not gonna be with you. Oh, hell no. Because that is a woman's best scenario, to leave a crazy narcissistic sociopath to just go get with another dude, because men have an understanding of another man can kill me. Another man can kill me. So no matter how tough I am, no matter how big and strong I am, that man can possibly kill me, right? So if I'm doing all these things to a woman and then she leaves me and I'm looking for her, trying to look her up and all this other stuff, and I call this person, yo, you seen her? Oh, yeah, I seen her. Where's she at? What's she doing? I'm gonna pull up on her. No, you might not want to do that. Why? She's with this dude, and I don't know who the dude is, but he looks like he beat your ass. Next thing you know, he like, I'll forget it. Because it's not that serious. He'll just let it go. Right? Because for anybody who think I'm crazy, who did Cassie finally, keyword finally, who did Cassie finally leave Diddy for? And all of this is going to coincide with the title of this show, so this is not clickbait. Who did she leave Diddy for? Who is the person that she left Diddy for? Give y'all a second. Who did Cassie leave Diddy for? I'm going to read y'all comments. We're going to have this commercial, and I'm going to read y'all comments when y'all come back. 50? No. What? Oh my God. Somebody said 50 cents. All right. So I'm going to play this video, and then I'm going to come right back. The question is, who did Cassie leave Diddy for? And I'll come right back.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
And you know what? My cards are soft and silky. I just thought about what she said. My cards are soft and silky. When you want to buy my card game to see how soft and silky they are, buy my Deep Discussions card game so you can avoid men like Diddy. You look great in your card game ad. Thank you. I was like, am I in my car? Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Angela. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So the link to buy my Deep Discussions card game is under this video and is hovering right around here. This card game has 81 cards in it, and it will literally help you vet potential dating mates. You can even play this with your family members because it has a lot of questions that has a lot to do with childhood trauma. but it's a fun way to learn about another person's childhood trauma because we all have it, and it will help you vet the person to see if y'all are actually compatible. So let me say this. After years of coaching and listening to women's experiences, because we're about to talk, we're back to Cassie. Cassie left P. Diddy for P. Diddy's personal trainer. So that's the answer to the question. She left, she didn't, not Kid Cudi. No, she left P. Diddy for P. Diddy's personal trainer. And that says a lot. So after years of coaching and listening to women's experiences, I've learned that women who have been physically abused and or stalked by their exes, whether wrong or right, find dating another man right after leaving the ex can offer her a feeling of safety and security versus simply staying single in horror, wondering if she's gonna like run into him or is he gonna find her, because that feeling of safety puts her in a position where she's not worried about going to the grocery store, getting punched in the face because her stalker ex-boyfriend found her. Because I've never dealt with this, so I can't say I've dealt with it, but we would never feel the fear of living your life, leaving a person that is in real life trying to kill you. Like on some Jason type shit. We men don't have to worry about that. But look at the Jason movies. Look at these horror movies, right? You get away from Jason and all of a sudden you cool, whatever. Next thing you know, Jason is here, chopping you up, right? Women who have had stalkers and sociopath abusers, guess what? They're living real life Jason movies because every single day they walk out of their house or every single night they go to bed, they have to wonder if their stalker has finally found them after they don't move. And I talked about it on my last live stream where it was a woman that I met and I was trying to talk to her and she ended up telling me why she was curving me. She was running from her ex that was trying to delete her and she didn't want to put me in the middle of it. And I'm glad she did that because, like I said, a lot of women just get with another dude in hopes that he can protect her. And I'm glad she didn't put me in that situation. But the best way to get rid of a stalker is to be with another guy. All right. And I'm saying all that for a particular reason. Look at Cassie. Who did she leave Diddy for? She left Diddy for her personal trainer. Diddy's personal trainer. Think about this. Imagine a dude that is helping you get bigger, stronger, and more fit. That means he's already bigger and stronger. Like when a man has a personal trainer, y'all spar together. He knows how strong you are, and you know how strong he is. You know how much he can lift, and he knows how much you can lift. So in real time, you know damn well that you can't beat your personal trainer in a fight. You might be able to blow up his car, like he did with Kid Cudi, but your personal trainer knows where you live. Your personal trainer knows certain things about you because when you're a TV star, movie star, rap star, and you have a personal trainer, that person be at your house because you don't go to the gym when you're famous. I'll say it again. You don't go to the gym when you're famous. Your personal trainer comes to your house. So your personal trainer knows where you live. Your personal trainer knows where you sleep. Your personal trainer knows when you wake up. Your personal trainer knows how you operate on a day-to-day basis. So the one person that is not going to fuck with Diddy is not going to fuck with is his personal trainer because he knows a lot of things that the average man doesn't know. So check this out. Diddy's personal trainer is bigger, stronger, and can lift more weight than Diddy, and knows Diddy's personal business. A lot of times when your personal trainer is there, he's fixing your food. He's in your house on a normal basis. So you'll be stupid to actually go against a man that knows so much about you and can beat your ass, and probably has beat your ass, in a sparring match. He knows you and he knows what you're capable of, but also you know him and you know what he is capable of. That's why he's your personal trainer. If you're rich, you're not going to get some slob or some lazy dude or some random. No, you want to get the best dude in the industry. And the best dude in the industry can beat your ass. All right? So just keep that in mind. So why is this relevant? It's a possibility that Cassie spent years looking for someone to save her from P. Diddy. And this is why we're here is relevant. Because what we're going to talk about is why Cassie got beat up that day. What was going on in their relationship? It was a specific reason why she got beat up at that hotel room, or throughout that duration, why she was trying to get away from P. Diddy. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Share this video. Facebook, are y'all sharing this video? Facebook, are y'all liking the video? Shout out to YouTube. Hit the like button, YouTube, and retweet my video on X. To the people watching on X, retweet this stream. Why is this relevant? It's a possibility that Cassie spent years looking for someone to save her from Diddy. Because I'm never going to say Cassie was not letting other dudes hit, but it was a reason why, and just from my opinion, why she was letting dudes hit. She wasn't just a thought. She wasn't a hoe. She was trying to find somebody that would like her enough that would take her away from Diddy, because she couldn't find no job. It was certain times that she would leave Diddy. She couldn't find no job. Where's she gonna work? Diddy runs the entire industry. Who in the music business didn't know who Diddy was? Didn't have Diddy's phone number. So you can't get a job, and whoever you get around is gonna hand you back over to Diddy. So she was looking for a way out. So she was looking for somebody to save her from Diddy, because by herself, she's not only defenseless, but she's also broke and unable to find work in the same industry P. Diddy is in. So one of these big, strong men at some point are going to save her, and in return, she's going to give him her hand in marriage or whatever it is that he wants. Here we go. There was a movie called Honey. Anybody remember the movie called Honey? What do y'all remember about the movie Honey? Who starred in the movie Honey? I'm making a point. Who starred in the movie Honey? I want y'all to sit back and think. If y'all want to cheat and Google it, y'all can. But who starred in a movie Honey? No, not Mariah Carey. Wasn't Mariah Carey. Channing Tatum. The female. What female starred in the movie Honey? Look it up if y'all need to. Jessica Alba. Exactly. Jessica Alba. And who looks just like Jessica Alba? Who looks just like Jessica Alba? Or who is shaped like Jessica Alba? Cassie. Exactly. Cassie looks just like Jessica Alba. Who else looks just like Jessica Alba and Cassie? This is just a side note, because this ain't really part of the story. This movie called Honey was a dance movie starring Jessica Alba. Side note that y'all may not know, Aaliyah was supposed to get the role, but we all know when Honey first came out, somewhere around 2022, 2021 or whatever, she passed away so she didn't get it. Somebody said J-Lo also. So y'all kind of like are starting to understand where I'm getting to, or y'all probably don't know. So Honey was a movie that came out and it did well, right? So what happened after that? They came out with a part 2 of Honey. That did well. Jessica Alba did her thing. And after part 2, they wanted to look for a different woman that had the same body type, but not Jessica Alba. Because I think that's when Jessica Alba started turning into a superhero. If y'all, y'all remember Jessica Alba out of nowhere just turned into a superhero and she was doing all these superhero movies and shit. So she didn't want to do, I don't think because I don't really know, I don't think she was available to do Honey Part 3 anymore. And, she don't got up here. She's a superhero now. So they decided to do something different with part 3 of Honey. So Honey Part 3, Dare to Dance, is a 2016 American dance film directed by whoever, you don't care, starring Cassie Ventura. It is the third installment in the Honey film series. But sadly, because of Cassie, I'll say it again, because of Cassie, the movie went straight to DVD and Netflix. Because Cassie kind of sucks. So, why was Cassie in Honey? Did y'all know that Cassie wasn't supposed to be in Honey Part 3? See, Honey Part 3 was supposed to be played by, yes, it was a Honey 3, but nobody knew about it because it was so bad. It was supposed to be played by another young woman that is like darker skin, that is super beautiful, that looks just like Jessica Alba, just like Cassie. Her name is Sibo Muambi. Sibo Muambi. She had the starring role in Honey, but guess what happened? Diddy, in order to get rid of Cassie for a certain amount of months so Diddy can do his thing and have dominion over Cassie, because Cassie, she was doing her music thing, but Diddy wanted Cassie to be the next J-Lo. Diddy wanted Cassie to be the next Aaliyah. Diddy wanted Cassie to be the next Aaliyah and the next J-Lo, which is getting movies and be, singing, right? Because of course Aaliyah was in movies and she sung. Cassie was just singing, and she was okay at singing, but she wasn't really that good at singing. Some of y'all remember when Cassie would sing live, she would suck. So she wasn't really that good of a singer, right? So he wanted her to be like J-Lo and Aaliyah and get into acting and singing and just blow her up, right? And get rid of her for a certain amount of months so he can be with, do his thing with other chicks and have dominion over Cassie's life. Because now he's going like, what all I've done for you, I got you a singing career and now you're an actress. You can't never leave me. So he needed her to be in some dumbass movie so she can, get out there and start acting. Because of what Diddy did, Diddy used his money and influence to talk whoever was putting together the movie. The movie, it was directed by somebody named Billy Woodruff. It was directed by Billy Woodruff, and apparently Diddy was able to change Billy Woodruff, or either the producer of the film's mind, and let Cassie star in the movie instead of this young lady named Sibo Muambi. Now, here's the problem that Diddy didn't necessarily pay attention to. One, Cassie is lazy. Two, Cassie is not necessarily a good dancer. So she had to spend an extremely long amount of time learning dance moves. Not only learning dance moves, but the movie, guess what? It was filmed in South Africa. Honey 3 Dare to Dance is a South African movie. So that means it was filmed in Cape Town, South Africa. But Cassie isn't good enough to be in this movie. But it's only a movie he was able to put Cassie in because she sucked, right? But the reason why they took her, even though she was lazy and she sucked and she wasn't that good of a but dancer, she looked exactly like Jessica Alba. She looked exactly like she was the body type that was cool back in 2015, 16, 12 and all that. So she fit the mold better than CB Mwambi. Why? It's simple, because she was light-skinned. So she took the role, or was able to get the role, of course, because of what Diddy did, but she was easily able to take the role from Sibo Mwambi because she's light-skinned and she looks just somewhat like Jessica Alba and Aaliyah, because Aaliyah, that's the person that was supposed to get the actual job. So here goes the reason why we're here. Cassie got the role and started working. Diddy bent over backwards to get them to replace Cassie, and she got the role. His efforts worked, and the real problem of all of this is that Honey 3 was in South Africa, and Cassie, as the star of the show, had to spend a lot of time learning dance moves in South Africa. Why is this relevant? Because she's not only in South Africa, but she's hanging out with male South Africans doing sexy dances. So think about that. P. Diddy is back in America doing his thing. And Cassie, who, remember I told y'all, that is desperately looking for somebody to save her from P. Diddy, is over in South Africa dancing sexually, sexual dancing with probably a big dick South African dude. So next thing you know, she starts doing her thing, trying to find somebody to save her. Can somebody please whisk me away? We can live in South Africa for the rest of our lives. I don't care. Somebody get me away from this man, right? So next thing you know, they're not sexy. We're supposed to be, African dancers weren't meant to be sexy, but they were sexy. They may not have been meant to be sexy, but so imagine Cassie, somebody trying to get away from P. Diddy, being in South Africa, looking at this new culture. It's like, oh shit, please, somebody save me. Somebody save me. Well, unbeknownst to Cassie, Diddy had people over there watching Cassie. Diddy had people watching Cassie in South Africa. And Diddy found out that Cassie was, I'm not going to say cheating, because I don't want to put that on nobody's jacket. Cassie might come out and say, I wasn't doing anything. So I don't want to just put dirt on an abuse victim's name, but let's just say Cassie was in South Africa doing her thing, learning, for months. It takes months to do a movie. She's over there for months. And let's say that it looked like, because like I said, I don't want to say she was cheating. It looked like Cassie was over there cheating and enjoying her life for those months. Next thing you know, by the time Cassie gets back, they're at the hotel. Or at some point, they're at the hotel. And then that's when you see Diddy jumping on her left and right. Because usually an abuser, they start off abusing for no reason, but after a certain amount of time, they kind of like start having reasons why they're, it turns into some controlling type of stuff. Kid Cudi confirmed Diddy set his car. No, he didn't set his car on fire. He blew up his car. He blew up his car. And that's because why? Why did Kid Cudi do that? Because he was dating Cassie. She was trying to find somebody that would save him. But when she's in South Africa filming this movie, she's like, yo, I could just move here and then we could just, do our thing and I ain't got to worry about it no more. Well, apparently the guy was like, no, I'm good. We just going to do what we do, but let me send you back. Because why did Cassie come back? Because it probably didn't work out. Not saying that Cassie was cheating. I just want to say that. So by the time she came back and they did the movie, and because Cassie was in the movie was trash and it went straight to Netflix, she's back with P. Diddy, sadly, and she's sitting there like, damn. Because the thing about it is, when she does cheat with somebody else and it doesn't work out, Diddy finds out because Diddy sees everything. And all of a sudden, she's getting her head kicked in again. So she's like, fuck, can somebody save me? She did not like his jealousy. She was trying to find somebody to take her from Diddy so she'll feel protected. Some of you dudes are weird. I said she was trauma bonded. She wasn't trauma bonded. She was trying to get away. She could not get away. She got away from Diddy a few times and she tried to find work in the same industry. And the person told her, hey, I can't do nothing with you because Diddy is going to, I don't want to deal with Diddy. So no, I'm not going to give you a job. Go back to Diddy. Or she'll get an opportunity and they'll call up Diddy and be like, yo, you cool with Cassie being over here? No, send her back. And he'll literally send her back. She left him now. Well, why? The specific reason why is evident because she finally found somebody to save her from P. Diddy. That's the only reason why she left. She found somebody that would agree to save her from Diddy. I wonder what she did to make him so mad. Okay. All right. The reason why Diddy was so enraged was because after filming the movie Honey, he found out that Cassie was allegedly dating somebody in South Africa. That's the reason why I'm saying this whole thing. I just don't understand how y'all didn't get that. I literally said all of that. So the important part of this is that if you are in an abusive relationship, women, talking to the women right now, It's scary, I'm sure. And you just simply leaving him and moving away could work. But for a lot of women, when they leave their abuser, the abuser stalks them, finds them, tracks them down, and deletes them. But there's a huge possibility, because I don't think I've ever heard of it. I'm sure it happened, but if you were to leave your abuser and start dating somebody else, and he's a manly man, guess what? Your stalker would leave you alone. Andrew should be blocked. No, look, what I want y'all to understand is it's nothing wrong with somebody having a different opinion. As long as Andrew or whoever else ain't saying nothing crazy, let them rock out. I don't know what Andrew said. Let's see. She is a cheater and a horrible person. If Andrew thinks Cassie is a cheater and a horrible person, I don't see nothing wrong with him saying that. Because one, if a man was a cheater, I'm sure you'll call him a horrible person. So why can't a man call a woman a cheater and be a horrible person? Regardless of whether it's true or not, if I said I cheated on this girl, y'all gonna be like, oh, Mr. Lego's a cheater and a horrible person. So why can't Andrew or somebody else look at Cassie and say she's a cheater and a horrible person? What are y'all talking about? You know you could be a victim and a horrible person at the same time, right? I can rob a bank and go somewhere and get robbed and be a victim of somebody robbing me, and I just robbed a bank. So come on, y'all tripping. Exactly. Andrew can have his opinion. Leave the man alone. Like, y'all tripping. Like, I'm not really the person who just be running around blocking somebody because they have their opinion. I'm not doing that. Even if I don't like what you said, I'm still not going to block you. I might argue with you a little bit, just yell at you while you're in the comments, but I'm not doing all that. Because why? People are entitled to their own opinion. But like I said, if you are in an abusive relationship, this recent video is more serious than cheating. This recent video, what recent video? I'm not justifying her cheating, and I'm not villainizing her for her cheating either. I'm just saying to y'all, the safest thing to do when leaving an abuser is to get with another man and not just leave him and be single. And I know that might be difficult. Like, where the hell are you just going to get another man from? But even if you look at Cassie literally spent years trying to find somebody to save her from Diddy. Because Cassie done cheated on Diddy plenty times, allegedly. But I think the reasoning why is because she needed a man to protect her from this man. Does that make sense? So was it wrong or is it wrong? Yeah. But was it wrong for him going upside her head left and right? Yeah. So I'm just saying, so you just got to look at things in a proper way. So even though Diddy bent over backwards to get Cassie in this movie called Honey 3, he spent a lot of money, spent a lot of effort trying to get her in this movie, trying to make her into the next J-Lo, trying to make her into the next Jessica Alba. Maybe Cassie plays in a superhero movie or whatever. Didn't Jessica Alba play did Jessica Alba play a superhero?
Movies Wiki. Fandom. Jessica Alba portrayed Sue Storm, Invisible Woman in Fantastic Four and Fantastic Four, Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Y'all don't remember when Jessica Alba was in that? That's the reason why Jessica Alba wasn't in that's the reason why Jessica Alba wasn't interested in being playing in Honey again, because she became a superhero. Because somebody was like, Jessica Alba wasn't a superhero. She was in Fantastic Four, and she was fine as hell. Because I remember that movie because she had a tight outfit on and she was running around beating people up. Yeah, she was in Fantastic Four. So Jessica Alba wasn't available, and they was looking for another woman that, you know, has the same body type, you know, the little sexy small body type. And you know, it was a South African movie, so they had this South African girl, but Diddy was like, nah, nope. Get my light-skinned girl that looks just like Jessica Alba and put her in this movie. I want to make her the next J-Lo and later on be the next Jessica Alba, and she'll be in a superhero movie. But since Cassie didn't do the role good enough, the movie was trash, and it kind of like hurt her career all over again. Because I'm sorry, Cassie is just a pretty girlfriend. Like, you know, ain't nobody trying to hear her sing, ain't nobody trying to see her act. Just sit down and just be cute. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that, but that's kind of like what it was. But exactly, that monster deserves to get cheated on. I'm not even mad at that. So now let's go back to the actual hotel video. And does what I said make sense? Were y'all able to understand and follow it? And do y'all understand how cheating for men and women in certain situations is justified? Do y'all agree with that? That in certain situations, a woman cheating is justified and a man cheating is justified in certain situations. So I'm not mad at Cassie for cheating on P. Diddy because she had a goal connected to her cheating. Somebody please save me from this lunatic. I don't want to just leave and just be single because this man is going to find me and kill me. I don't see nothing wrong with that. It just took her like a few years to find, you know, the right man that'd be like, oh, let's go. I wish Diddy would come over here. I'll fuck him up. The average man ain't gonna do that with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So let's talk about the hotel video. Where did the hotel video come from? Let's talk about that. Here's the video.
You've seen that horrific video, surveillance footage of Diddy kicking, throwing things at Cassie and attacking her repeatedly. And you are asking yourself, after watching that hotel surveillance footage from 2016, why had it not come out until now?
Everybody hit the like button. 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 Facebook, can y'all please hit the like button? Facebook, can you please share this video? Share this video and hit and drop shared in the comments when you share the video. Hit share and hit the like button. And when you share the video, type shared in the comments, please. And thank you. All right.
According to Cassie, the victim in that footage, in the lawsuit that she filed last year against Diddy, she claims that Diddy paid the hotel to get that footage, gave them $50,000, and problem solved. He was in possession of that footage. What I believe happened is in the recent raid of Diddy's multiple properties, the government came into possession of that. Yep. And the government, somebody there leaked it because Team Diddy had that until now, paid $50,000 for it. And everybody at that hotel in Los Angeles responsible for this should be held criminally responsible, because if they saw and
no, that's not a criminal act holding on to a video. that is theirs. Why is that a criminal act?
Act of violence, a crime being committed. They had an obligation to report that, and they didn't.
They don't have an obligation to report that. The way American people see abuse is that's between them two, and they ain't got nothing to do with it. So that's how most people view a man and a woman fighting. You ain't finna get in the middle of that. You finna be like, whatever, that's them, and just let it go. Because sadly, y'all already know, in most cases, the woman usually goes back to the man anyway. So I'm not saying it's a justified reason, but why the hell you gonna get all in the middle of it, lose your job, or have a problem with the person that is being the abuser, and next thing you know, she go right back to the dude? Ain't nobody going through all that shit. So it just is what it is. It just is what it is. Yes, it is, because a crime was committed in the video. That's not okay. You got to understand. Yes, there was a crime, but should they have done something about it? No. Because you got to understand. I want y'all to think about this. This is a company, okay? P. Diddy is bigger than a company. This was in 2016. Diddy was huge, okay? Imagine them going to the authorities that P. Diddy actually controls, and the authorities don't do nothing with the footage because P. Diddy controls the authorities. Did y'all think about that part? Y'all ever seen a movie where something is going on, somebody gets killed or somebody gets harassed or somebody gets kidnapped, and the person's like, we got to call the police, and they say, we can't call the police. Why? Because the police works for the other people. See, people like Diddy, people like Drake, it's not just Diddy and it's not just Drake. Diddy has a daddy and Drake has a daddy. Who is Drake's daddy and who is Diddy's daddy? See, y'all got to understand, there are a lot of variables in it. Let's go to the police. Oh, okay, do that. See what happens. Who is Diddy's daddy, y'all? And who is Drake's daddy? Come on, y'all. I'm trying to get to a point. Who is Diddy's daddy and who is Drake's daddy? Lucian Grange is Drake's daddy. Who is Diddy's daddy? Who is Diddy's daddy? Satan. Oh, man. Who is Diddy's daddy? If Lucian Grange is Drake's daddy, who is Diddy's daddy? Clive Davis. Thank you. So you're not just dealing with, as a hotel, you're not just dealing with P. Diddy, you're dealing with Clive Davis. You're dealing with people like Lucian Grange, Clive Davis. They run everything. You want to know why nobody has ever arrested P. Diddy? I have somewhat proof that he's the reason why Tupac is dead. I have some type of understanding that P. Diddy is the reason why Biggie is dead. All these people are dead. It's a bunch of people that are dead, including Kim Porter. And you actually think the manager of the hotel is watching this video knowing that somebody killed Tupac, somebody killed Biggie, somebody blow somebody in the face at a club. Somebody killed Kim Porter and never went to jail. They're unsolved mysteries. And you actually think a manager of a hotel is going to look at this video and be like, oh shit, let me call the authorities. No, that's not how it works. He would be fired on the spot, and whoever the authorities are would do nothing. And the person that called the authorities would just simply lose their job. And the hotel could get sued. When you're dealing with powerful people who have powerful daddies, you don't just call the authorities. That's not how it works. You can, but you ain't gonna get nowhere. So do y'all understand that? Do y'all understand why the hotel did not call the authorities? Tupac died because his next diss song, remember, he was like, that's why I fucked your bitch. The next diss song Tupac was going to come out with, he was going to make a Hit 'Em Up Part 2 and expose how Diddy is gay. Tupac was about to make another song like Hit 'Em Up and talk about how gay Diddy is. He had to die. Little Half Dead. Oh my God, Little Half Dead. I remember that name. That was a rapper. Whitney Houston too. Shit, we can keep going. You know what? Let me show y'all something. Let me let y'all hear something. Y'all don't understand how crazy this shit is. Y'all think this shit is cute. It's not cute. People pop up dead. Whitney Houston's dead, y'all. Do y'all not remember Whitney Houston dead? Where is this video? Let me show y'all something. Where's the goddamn video? Here it is. Listen to all these people dead. Listen to this.
Waits 40 and 50 years to tell on a black man who sexually abused them. They going to the cops that same night. You don't wait 40 years. Yeah. Decided to bankrupt him through the courts with the sexual allegations to eventually force him to sell the house so the oil company could get the oil. Bill Cosby.
So listen to all of these people.
40
listen.
50 years to tell on a black man who sexually abused them. They going.
He's talking about Bill Cosby right now, but watch about what he talks about the rest of the people. Watch this.
The cops that same night. You don't wait 40 years because he didn't take advantage of him. But because him and Camille Cosby didn't want to let the white oil company drill under their house in Massachusetts, they decided to bankrupt him through the courts with the sexual allegations to eventually force him to sell the house so the oil company could get the oil. Bill Cosby went to jail for oil. R. Kelly in jail because he didn't want to give a certain music company his masters. Whitney Houston is dead because she was going to order an audit on her earnings. She wanted her publishing back and she wanted her masters back. Michael Jackson is dead because he didn't want to give the Beatles catalog back. Prince is dead because he didn't want to give his unpublished music to a certain music company. None of this is happening for the reason they tell you. Yeah. This is about power and control of resources.
All them people dead. Or all them people either dead or in prison. They can put your ass in the prison or put your ass under the 6 feet under at a snap of a finger. You actually think a manager at a goddamn hotel is going to put themselves in danger like that? No hell. No hell. It sounds good, but no. So let's keep going.
Shame on them. Shame on them.
I got to give a special thank you to the people that was really like there for me. Bishop T.D. Jakes, my chief of staff, Christina Coram, KK, Lorianne Gibson, keeping me free.
Y'all hear that, right? Hold on, let me back up. Did y'all hear that? Listen to this.
Keeping me free.
Keeping me free. Ain't that crazy? Keeping me free?
Christina Coram, KK, Lorianne Gibson, keeping me free.
Free from what, y'all? That's what I'm saying. You actually think some hotel just gonna say, hey, get rid of this dude. Oh, really? Get out of here. You'll never work in this city again. But the tape, get out of here. What tape? What? This is a travesty. Do you want to die or do you want to just lose your job? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. That's his choreographer. Hold on, let me see. What does keeping him free mean then?
Right there for me. Bishop T.D. Jakes. My chief of staff, Christina Coram, KK, Lorianne Gibson.
Lorianne Gibson does what for P. Diddy?
According to Complex, in 2005, Gibson was recruited by Diddy to choreograph and help find emerging artists on MTV's Making the Band.
So what does keeping him free mean then? Does anybody know? If she's a choreographer, what does keeping me free mean? Does anybody know? What? Lauren Ann? Hold on. That's what I did. I think I just did that. Yeah, Lauren Ann Gibson. What does keeping me free mean if she was a choreographer? Is she also a lawyer or something?
Keeping me free. Yeah, and also Cassie for holding me down in the dark times. Love.
Okay, so I have some updates in this whole Diddy scandal. As we've been watching this man's cookie crumble, this shit is just getting worse and worse as the days go on, which I expected. But as if this man is not already barbecue fucking chicken, he now has the former CEO of Motown Records, which also happens to be his former chief of staff, has cut a deal and is willing to testify against him about everything they know that he was doing. Let's get into it. Okay, so unless you've been living under a rock, then you already know. In February, there was a lawsuit brought against Diddy by a producer of the name Rodney Jones, aka Lil Rod. Lil Rod alleges that Diddy did all type of stuff to him, some of which I can't say, but it is not limited to trafficking, forced drug use, abuse, fraud, all type of stuff. Now, in this lawsuit, he named several people, one of them being Ethiopia Hampton Miriam. Miss Hampton Miriam is the former CEO of Motown Records, and she is also Diddy's former chief of staff. So in the original lawsuit, Lil Rod claims that Ethiopia, as well as the others that he named in that civil suit, were either witness to, a part of, or aware of the things that he's claiming in that suit. However, the tables then shifted and Ethiopia struck a deal with Lil Rod. She is now agreeing to be a witness on his behalf to testify about all the shit that she's seen and everything that she's aware of in exchange for her being removed from this lawsuit. What does that mean for Diddy? I think that means that he just went from barbecue chicken to fried fucking fish, because I think that Ethiopia is just one of many that are going to strike deals to save their own ass, and they're going to tell everything they motherfucking know.
And she doesn't say anything about this in this video, but Lucian Grange was also removed from this lawsuit also. Did y'all hear about that? Lucian Grange, along with Ethiopia, was removed from this lawsuit, and they had to give up something or cooperate in some type of way in order to be removed from this lawsuit.
And no, this ain't just smoke and mirrors. She made it official when she wrote a deposition to the judge agreeing that she will fully cooperate and be a witness and testify if needed in this civil suit against Diddy. They have since filed an amended lawsuit. The bottom line is this. That man is burnt fucking bread. And as the days go on, I'm sure there's going to be a whole lot more that's uncovered. So make sure you're following me, because who is here for it is me.
Hey.
Be right back, y'all. Buy my card game, buy my card game, buy my card game.
Hey, how about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna
really
get wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
Everybody who has not already bought my Deeper Discussions card game, buy my Deeper Discussions card game. The link is under this video. The link is hovering around here. The link is in the chat. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Make sure to buy my Deeper Discussions card game if you have not. It's 81 cards in this card game that would help you vet potential dating mates. There is no other card game on the market that is like this card game. I promise. I bought all of them to see what I was in competition with, and they all suck. Well, not suck, but they're not as thorough, and they don't help you vet the other person like Deeper Discussions actually does. I'm not going to say they suck, but they don't do what my card game does.
Your ass is done. Rest in peace, Tupac.
The reason why that footage never saw the light of day is because allegedly he paid the hotel security $50,000 to obtain it. And that claim is coming from Cassie when she filed her lawsuit back in November. As for the hotel, they put out a statement saying this hotel is no longer under IHG management and we do not have any access to prior incident records or footage. In terms of what actually happened that day in the hotel, Cassie actually detailed it in her lawsuit, which at the time I never read. I only saw clips of what people were talking about, but it's detailed in this article. Before I read the details, I do want to give a trigger warning, and this is what Cassie had to say. Diddy and Cassie were at the hotel in or around March of 2016 when he became intoxicated and punched her in the face, giving her a black eye. The claim goes on to say that as Diddy fell asleep, she tried to exit the room, and that's when he woke up and followed her into the hallway of the hotel while yelling at her, grabbed at her, and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her, causing glass to crash around them as she ran to the elevator to escape, which is all seen in the video. It continued on, and she managed to get into the elevator to get to the lobby where she called a cab to her apartment. She then realized that her running away would cause him to be even angrier with her and completely stuck in his vicious cycle of abuse. Because of that, she returned to the hotel with the intention of apologizing for running away from her abuser. When she returned, the hotel security staff urged her to get back into the cab.
Why? Because they seen the footage. They seen the footage, y'all, but they ain't finna call the police because they not stupid.
And go to her apartment, suggesting that they had seen the security footage showing Mr. Combs beating Miss Ventura and throwing glass at her in the hotel hallway. Upon information and belief, Mr. Combs paid Intercontinental Century City $50,000 for the hallway security footage from that evening. Obviously, what Diddy did was sick and disgusting, but to know that security saw what was happening and came upstairs because they were so concerned, told Cassie to leave because they were going to handle it, and then made it disappear with $50,000. Jail for all of them. And then to continue reading this article to find out that in this 11-year relationship, he not only allegedly, I hate that I have to say that, but allegedly R-worded her and S-trafficked her. I'm sorry, $30 million is absolutely nothing in comparison to what he put her through.
Quite literally, 2024 is the year of saying the quiet parts out loud, because first we had Quiet on Set, which was absolutely unnerving, and I think it's supposed to be like a part 2 of that, and then the Kendrick Lamar versus Drake beef that is exposed.
Heather said, who allowed the release of the video? Oh, I know who released the video. When they stormed P. Diddy's mansion, that is one of the videos that they found, and they released that particular video to make sure that anybody that wants to interview P. Diddy, doesn't want to interview him, who wants to take up for P. Diddy or write a letter in his defense, they're not going to touch him. Somebody who's going to work with P. Diddy and make money with P. Diddy, so he won't be able to make more money. They can't do, so they won't do that. And most likely in the future, a jury, once he gets indicted and they put together a jury, the jury is already going to have a preconceived notion about P. Diddy and how disgusting this man is. So it's multifaceted, but it's specifically meant to keep anybody that is on P. Diddy's side from staying on P. Diddy's side. So now, because the thing about it is, a district attorney or a prosecutor and a prosecutor, their jobs are to put you in jail or win the case. So before the case actually starts, they put together certain pieces to make it where once they actually indict him and lock him up, he will actually either have to take a plea deal or either go to trial and lose. Because the thing about it is, think about this, because that video is out and everybody has seen it, or everybody will see it by the end of the week, and they indict P. Diddy and say, all right, this is what we're going to do. And say they want Lucian Grange, or say they want Clive Davis, or they say they want that somebody that's bigger than P. Diddy. And they say, we'll do this for you. Because if you take this to trial with that video being out there, anybody that is a juror is going to hate you. You're not going to be able to find a juror that has not seen that P. Diddy video in the next 2 months. By then they've been on seen it. Every person would have seen that video by now. So ain't no jury out there with everything that's put out there as proof is going to ever not convict P. Diddy. So he's going to have to either snitch on somebody bigger than him, or either just take less time and just do 12 years instead of 30 years for the trafficking stuff. So that's the reason why.
Goes in so much dark information, all the chaos around that, and then to see the footage of Diddy assault.
No, these are two different situations. Y'all, you don't understand that all of this is connected. See, all of this is about the character of P. Diddy. All right. It's not necessarily about P. Diddy doing something to Cassie. It's about P. Diddy doing this over here, doing that over there, and doing this over here. So it's a culmination of his character. It shows that he's a piece of shit and he needs to rot in jail. See, when a person does one thing, they can get off. But if they keep doing things, and you got a laundry list of things that a person did wrong, they need to go to prison. Just like his drug mule is he got picked up. Y'all remember the white boy? He got picked up. Well, he actually did a plea deal. Did he give up names? I don't think he did, because I don't think he knew anything. But he did a plea deal. Why? I think he got probation or something. But the reason why is, Brandon something, yeah. But the reason why is he didn't have a record. If you ain't got no record, you can get off. That's the reason why, because P. Diddy ain't on a record. I don't think P. Diddy has ever went to jail. So since P. Diddy may have never been to jail, because I don't think he has, he can easily get off with whatever. That's why they have to set all these traps and ruin his character to make him afraid to go to trial. So that's what I mean.
assaulting Cassie at that hotel, I'm just outdone. Like, I'm truly outdone. And for the people that have a platform, especially a larger platform with a larger following, if you ever got on your platform and just flat out said you didn't believe Cassie or you challenged her truth and challenged her reality, you definitely owe her a very, very, very huge, sincere apology. And the apology needs to be just as loud as the disbelief was, because what in the world is this? This is crazy. I can't even imagine what else is about to come forth. If this is what was going on in public, I can't fathom what was taking place in private. Like, 2024 has been quite the year.
No, I don't think. Let's see. Did P. Diddy go to jail for assaulting his son's coach? He was arrested, yes. Let's see, was he charged? Let's see. What was P. Diddy charged for when he assaulted his son's coach?
According to Bleacher Report, Alozi had scratches on his face, as stated in the report, and his shirt was ripped due to the altercation. Diddy was later charged with 3 counts of assault with a deadly weapon, 1 count of making terrorist threats and 1 count of battery, as tweeted by Ryan Karcha of the Orange County Register.
Was he was charged? Let's see. Was Diddy convicted of any of the assault charges?
According to NBC News, there has been no finding of criminal or civil liability with any of these allegations, Dyer said. Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name.
Was Diddy convicted of the assault charges he had when beating up his coach's son? Was Diddy convicted of assault charges? No, y'all. Diddy was not convicted. Sources. Okay, here we go. Here we go, y'all. Sources inside the LAPD's office believe the case against P. Diddy is a good pursuable one, as we've reported. UCLA's athletic facility is equipped with security cameras and reportedly the video footage of the incident. And we're talking about P. Diddy beating up his son's coach. Was he? He picked up a kettlebell and swung it at the man. Damn. He was charged with 3 counts of assault with a deadly weapon, 1 count of making terrorist threats, and 1 count of battery. Okay. The release included a statement from, okay, I'm thankful. Here we go. Here we go, y'all. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. For the people who just came in, please hit the like button, please. Please, can y'all do it right now? Right now, can y'all please hit the like button? So here we go. The release. Okay, hold on. So I'm thankful that our staff showed the level of professionalism that they did in handling this situation. This isn't okay. Where did that's it? I don't know, y'all. Just like every other thing, the shit just goes away when P. Diddy does something. But y'all see what I'm saying? When P. Diddy does something, everything just goes away. Hit a like button, y'all. Hit a like button, hit a like button, hit a like button, hit a like button. I could tell by the statement they already cracked. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is what it is, man. P. Diddy ain't, man, I don't know what P. Diddy got going on, but he can do no wrong.
And it's only May 17th. Lord, help us.
True, you could argue that nothing here proves or shows any proof of abuse. But if you'd known what Diddy did to the lover he had before Cassie, if you knew what he did to the mother.
Hold on. Somebody said, so you're saying the case was dropped? He was already charged. I don't think you can drop the case after you get charged already. And that was on tape, just like the Cassie situation was on tape. It was on tape. He still didn't do no time. That tape proved one woman was touched by him. What that mean? One woman is not enough? You want to see two women? What the hell?
Of his children. If you were aware of what he did to Kim Porter, you wouldn't be questioning the context of that IG video. You would know that Diddy was the most manipulative, diabolical type of serial abuser. Kim Porter.
Hey, what's up, y'all? We interrupt your browsing for this emergency announcement. This is my girl, Kim, my lovely girlfriend, KP. Kim Porter.
Let me paint the picture for you. The year is 2005, and by this time, Diddy and Kim Porter had been for more than 10 years. Well, technically, they had been, like she said, in an on and off relationship for more than a decade. During one of those momentary periods they were together, Diddy heard a rumor. The rumor was that Kim had gotten into a relationship with a colleague of Diddy in the industry. So Diddy lured her to St. Tropez, rented a yacht, and led Kim on with the idea they were about to have a good time. That was not the case. Bodyguards would report hearing loud arguments from 2 a.m. By 7 a.m., it devolved into a beatdown. In the aftermath of it all, Diddy had beaten Kim so bad he broke her nose. So Diddy flew in a specialist surgeon from Geneva to repair her nose and keep her out of the public eye until it had healed enough. But it gets crazier, because if you tried searching for this story online, you would find absolutely nothing. Articles like The Sun that ran the story suddenly no longer have the story. And images of Kim from that time that had the model with a bandage on her nose have almost been completely wiped off the internet. This is just one of the last surviving images. My theory, Diddy went to great lengths to clean his digital footprint to ensure that there was no trace, because when it happened in 2005, it was a big deal, and he knew he fucked up. But hey, you don't have to take my word or the word of some newspaper. Gene Deal also spoke on it.
Did you hear about the fact that he broke Kim's nose on a yacht?
Wow, I didn't hear about that.
He broke Kim, let's say allegedly, but it was told by people in her camp that he broke Kim's nose on a yacht.
The former Bad Boy artist Mark Curry would say the exact same thing. He says he witnessed the crazy relationship that Kim had with Diddy.
And real quick, y'all, real quick. Make sure to contribute to the channel. I've been lenient for a while, so it's cool. But make sure to contribute to the channel via Super Chat, which is put some color in the chat, or Cash App, which is scrolling across the bottom of the screen, $Aaron1000, and or buy my Deeper Discussions card game. So just pick one and knock yourself out. Drop a $10 super chat, buy my card game for $28, or drop a Cash App, $10 Cash App, $AARON1000. I come on here and entertain y'all, and I get paid, of course, but y'all are the ones that actually keep me doing what I do. All right. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. $AARON1000. That is my Cash App. So contribute to the channel if you are enjoying the videos that I do and the shows that I do. And I keep doing them because y'all keep contributing. So contribute to the channel either through Cash App, which is $Aaron1000, buy my card game, which is $28, or either drop a super chat and put some color behind your words. But let's do that. Let me get at least 5 people to contribute to the channel, because I've been very lenient. I've just been chilling, but sometimes I can leave a whole stream and nobody contributes or whatever. So make sure to contribute to my channel either way. Card game, super chat, or Cash App, which is $AARON1000. We was talking so much in the stream. I did 2 streams today. And I didn't get I got some super chats. I did get some super chats. But yeah, this is my 3rd stream today. I ain't even think about that. But yeah, y'all contribute to the channel. Contribute to the channel. What's up, Naomi?
Beat her repeatedly, and how she suffered a lot more in his hands. When the Art of Dialogue would ask him if Diddy had broken Kim's nose, this was his response.
Speaking of Kim Porter, because you knew Kim Porter, is it true that Diddy broke her nose?
Thank you, Heather. Thank you.
Bust the nose, man.
Many of the Diddy apologists have said that Mark is only talking shit about Diddy because of their fight over publishing rights. Well, my answer to that is simple. There is no one who has worked with Diddy that didn't have issues over publishing at some point. And if you've been following this story up until this point, then you've already noticed the pattern. Because just like he did to Cassie, Diddy would also wiretap Kim Porter's phone. Mark Curry would even say, anytime a man would go out his way to wiretap someone's phone or put taps in their homes just to monitor their conversation.
Thank you, Jennifer. Shout out to Jennifer. I'm new to your channel, but I'm definitely going to join. I like your info and compassion for real. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, Jennifer.
That's a sign of insanity. And it's not just Kim and Cassie. Misa Hilton has also suffered violence at the hands of Diddy. Misa is the mother of Diddy's oldest son, Justin. But it gets wilder because Mark would also claim that when Diddy hosted parties, he had separate drinks for his female guests.
But I haven't spoken directly because I don't know what.
So this Ellen DeGeneres thing is really crazy. Shout out to Carrie Johnson. Thanks for coming back on to discuss this with us. Thank you so much, Carrie. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. So let's this Ellen DeGeneres stuff is crazy, y'all. We about to get into some
That's a sign of
crazy
insanity. And it's not just Kim and Cassie. Misa Hilton has also suffered violence at the hands of Diddy. Misa is the mother of Diddy's oldest son, Justin. But it gets wilder because Mark would also claim that when Diddy hosted parties, he had separate drinks for his female guests.
But I haven't spoken directly because I don't know what to say.
I may not be the first one to say it. Definitely not going to be the last. But the whole Diddy situation, right? Y'all realize that this is just like the first of thousands. Anyone realize that Ellen DeGeneres has been real quiet lately?
I just wanted to say the past 11 days have been really tough for everyone. But to honor Twitch, I think the best thing that we can do,
communication. They checked around Twitch and Allison's home looking for any clues. The 911 call from the motel had come in just shortly after Allison had contacted the cops. So
Shout out to Heather B. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Oh, Ellen's like the Oprah of the talk show world, right? She's rubbed elbows with every A-lister you can think of, including Mr. Puff Daddy himself. And we're not talking a casual run-in here and there. No, Diddy practically had a VIP seat on Ellen's couch, making appearances left and right. But here's where things take a spicy turn. Turns out Ellen wasn't just sipping tea with Diddy, she was getting down at his infamous freak-off parties. But now that's raised even more suspicion on what else these two were doing together. If Ellen was at those parties, she must have seen some messed up stuff, and there's word going around about an alleged Diddy and Twitch affair. And there's definitely a pattern there, because why do so many people around him meet the same end? Twitch died, and Diddy and Ellen might have...
All right, so first of all, do y'all know who Twitch is? Do y'all know who Twitch is? Do y'all know who Twitch is? Twitch actually worked on the Ellen show. Do y'all know who Twitch is? Twitch actually deleted himself, and he was working for Ellen. Shout out to Irie C23. Thank you so much for the $10 super sticker. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
No, Diddy practically had a VIP seat on Ellen's couch, making appearances left and right. But here's where things take a spicy turn. Turns out Ellen wasn't just sipping tea with Diddy, she was getting down at his infamous freak-off parties. But now that's raised even more suspicion on what else these two were doing together. If Ellen was at those parties, she must have seen some messed up stuff.
For Twitch to have self-deleted and for P. Diddy to always be around Ellen and for P. Diddy to like dudes, I don't know. It's a possibility that, I don't know, him and Twitch did something. I don't know.
and there's word going around about an alleged Diddy and Twitch affair. And there's definitely a pattern there, cause why do so many people around him meet the same end? Twitch died, and Diddy and Ellen might have something to do with it. Well, now there's chatter that he might have known a little too much about Ellen and Diddy's shenanigans, and that's why he got silenced for it. So, it seems like everyone's caught in the whirlwind of Diddy's drama these days, and Ellen's name just got tossed right into the mix. But let's rewind a bit and talk about Ellen's ties to Diddy. They go way back. Diddy's hit up Ellen's show more times than we can count, and he's always throwing invites her way. Remember that time Ellen straight up—
Why is Diddy on Ellen all the damn time? There's a reason.
Asked Diddy about his birthday bash invite? Classic. Diddy swore he's been inviting her, but she's been a no-show, or so he says.
So tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seemed to show up.
No, well, is it on the East Coast?
Yes.
Well, that's why. Why don't you have one here on the West Coast? Because I work all the time.
Okay, well, maybe I have one at your house.
Where's Now, what time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really?
Oh yeah, Twitch self-deleted himself. Yeah, he did that I think a year ago. Yeah, Twitch is gone.
Early?
Yeah.
Everybody black that be around Diddy ends up dying.
I could make that.
But here's the kicker. Rumor has it Ellen's been hitting up Diddy's parties, just not the ones you'd see on daytime TV. During one interview, Diddy hinted at a whole different party scene that goes down after hours. And Ellen, well, she didn't miss a beat. Tried to play it off like she was in on the joke, but we all know there's some—
Twitch wasn't with Ellen. Twitch worked for Ellen. What I'm saying is there's a reason why P. Diddy was always around Ellen, and it wasn't for Ellen. That's all I'm saying.
Some truth behind every laugh.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party.
Uh-huh.
It'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
Mm-hmm. And then it will carry on there.
Total wasn't significant enough. God damn, Total had an album, boy. You brought up Total. Total had a whole... That album was so beautiful. But yeah, Total wasn't relevant enough to actually, die, sadly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean the after party.
Mm-hmm. No, I know about them. I'll listen to the music. I've heard that song, After Party.
Now there's this viral paparazzi footage making the rounds, and it's got everyone talking. Paparazzi caught Ellen slipping, and they didn't hold back. They grilled her about those allegations against Diddy, and let me tell you, she was looking stressed. People are scratching their heads, wondering why Ellen suddenly goes into panic mode at just the mention of Diddy's name.
Ellen, were you surprised by the allegations about P. Diddy? Did that surprise you about P. Diddy? He's been on your show many times. Have a good night. Have you been to his parties?
The reporter drops the bomb, asking Ellen straight up if she's surprised by the allegations against P. Diddy. This is where it gets fishy. Ellen's stammering, looking like she's about to bolt. Something's definitely not adding up here. Fans are doing some serious detective work, digging into Diddy and Ellen's connection. And let me tell you, they're finding some juicy stuff. Turns out these two have more in common.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party.
Uh-huh.
So it looks like Ellen's deceased DJ Twitch didn't actually unalive himself like we were told, because some new incriminating evidence that has been released proves that Ellen and Diddy may have had something to do with this situation. Apparently, Twitch knew some things he wasn't supposed to know, and they wasted in no time deleting him before he could open his mouth. There are some very disturbing rumors that Ellen was involved in Diddy's freak-off parties, and that there are several tapes of her at them parties doing some very sinister things with the escorts that Diddy hired. Word on the street is Ellen went as far as trying to recruit Twitch into them freak-offs, but he wasn't rocking with any of the foolishness and rejected the offer. But the thing with offers like that is that you can't just say no and be left alive. Unfortunately, Twitch didn't know that, and within days of him rejecting that offer, he was found dead. A lot of celebrities have been getting sucked into this mess with Diddy ever since he got exposed. It seems like everybody in Hollywood was involved in his illegal activities and knew exactly what he was doing, but they either either kept quiet about it or they participated. Most of us already knew about Beyonce, Jay-Z, Kim Kardashian, and J-Lo's involvement, but most people weren't expecting Ellen DeGeneres to be on the list. I mean, it's public knowledge that Ellen is not the good person she presents herself to be, but nobody thought her nasty behavior actually went as far as her helping to unalive people. Some of y'all don't know this, but Ellen used to have a very close bond with Diddy before all of this, and she got invited to every single one of his parties. Not only that, but Diddy is actually one of the most invited celebrities on her show with over 17 appearances. Do y'all know how much somebody's gotta love somebody to invite them on their show 17 times?
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, look. You're welcome.
And do y'all remember the time that Ellen told Diddy that the reason why she wasn't able to make it to all the parties he was inviting her to is because they were all being held in the East Coast? As the conversation went on, Diddy referenced his freak-off parties by saying he has after parties that are held in the second and third floors of the same hotels, to which Ellen said she already knew about. However, she quickly caught herself slipping and backtracked by saying she knows about the parties because he actually raps about them in his music.
So tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seemed to show up.
No, well, is it on the East Coast?
Yes.
Well, that's why. Why don't you have one here on the West Coast? Because I work all the time.
Okay, well, maybe I have one at your house.
Where's that? Now, what time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party.
Uh-huh.
No, it'll go
Different
from like
type of
9:30 to
party.
like 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel. you know.
And then it will carry on there.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then no, I mean the after party.
No, I know about them. I'll listen to the music. I've heard that song, After Party.
Damn, y'all. I don't know. But that's what I'm saying, y'all. When it comes to people like P. Diddy, man, some of you guys may look at Cassie and turn around and say, well, she cheated on P. Diddy. I'm sorry. Some people deserve to get cheated on. I'll say it again. Some men deserve to get cheated on. That man's a piece of shit. So he deserves to get cheated on. He deserves to get beat on. He deserves to go to jail. He deserves a lot. And how many dudes did Diddy diddle? Oh man, it's really bad. I don't know of any other male, probably Jay-Z, but I don't know. But any other male, black male that can literally just run around deleting people and don't ever go to jail. That's crazy. Side note, did y'all know that King Von was considered a serial blanker? Just a side note. So, but he went to jail, I think. But yeah. Sadly, our own black people are be killing people. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. It's crazy. King Von and P. Diddy are probably cousins. But one is dead and one is still alive doing the same bullshit. But it is what it is. All right, y'all. I'm finna go to bed. Make sure to contribute to the channel. I had a couple of people contribute, and I've been just laid back, and I wasn't telling people to contribute to the channel. So if you have not contributed to the channel already, make sure to do so. $5, $10, because 200 people or 400 people contributing $2 or $5, that's a huge amount of money. You know what I'm saying? So contribute to the channel, and whatever you drop is helpful, but contribute to the channel, because I did 3 shows a day. I didn't even know I did 3 damn shows a day. And I may be back tomorrow because I love what I do. I love this. I love what I do. I love making money, sitting on my ass, having fun, hanging out with y'all. I will buy the card game. I need it. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, this helps men and this helps women because I'm telling you now, man, it's a lot of nutty women out there, and you can turn around and get a nutty woman pregnant, and she can ruin your whole life. She can ruin your whole freaking life. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Great channel, great information. Thank you so much, Heather. So I'm telling y'all now, my Deeper Discussions card game is battle tested. There are people in the chat that have literally bought my card game and has saved them from stupid ass people. I got a female stalker now. See what I'm saying? T Learning X, I think your name T Learning. I think that's the name. But yeah, I'm trying to tell you, man. And don't sit here and say, because I put it on her. No, nobody's going to stalk you unless they're screwed up in the head. Anybody that stalks another person, it ain't about sex. They're stalking you because they have emotional problems. So keep that in mind. So if you got a stalker, I feel bad for you, but buy my Deep Discussions card game. Just put my card game on your coffee table, and whether you got a man, a woman, or you single, or you married, or whatever, just put this thing on your coffee table, and boom, and you can play it like a normal card game like this, because these are the card games right here. Just play it, just pick a card, and it's fun as hell. You know what I'm saying? So before I go, does anybody want to hear some of the card game questions? Yes or no? Is the link here? Yeah, the link is pinned at the top of the chat, and I'll drop the link in the chat right here. Let's see. All right, so I just dropped the link in the chat right now. Go ahead and buy the card game. Let me get 5 people right now before we leave to buy my Deeper Discussions card game. Let me get 5 people right now to buy my Deeper Discussions card game. So y'all said yes, 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 yes. Okay. So here's a question. Which type of mother did you have? An engulfing mother, which is a smothering mother, or an ignoring mother, which is a neglecting mother? So imagine you dating a woman or you dating a man, and you ask a simple question like that, and she said, "Oh, I had a neglecting mother." And then you ask, "What does that mean? What happened?" "Well, she acted like she hated me. She treated me like crap. She did this, she did that." Now you already know, because she had a neglecting mother, there's a possibility that she may have an anxious attachment style, which means she may actually be running around seeking approval from social media too much. She may be an attention whore. Not saying everybody like that is an attention whore, but these are certain variables that comes from having a neglecting mother. If you have a neglecting mother, you have this thirst. Sometimes it's uncontrollable thirst for attention. Somebody with a neglecting mother can be argumentative because her mother never listened to her. So she'll be out here fussing and arguing with people, whatever. And now you're like, yo, why is she so argumentative? Because she had a neglecting mother. Her mother never heard her. So now she's running around trying to be heard by everybody. You feel me? So that's a great question to give you a good understanding of what is going on. Here's another one right here, y'all. Describe the most dysfunctional trait of your family. So say, ladies, you're dating a guy. Oh, back on the mother thing. Imagine, ladies, if you're dating a guy and you ask them, which type of mother did you have? An engulfing mother or an ignoring mother? And imagine if the guy says, "Oh man, my mother, she was an engulfing mother. She smothered the shit out of me." That's a red flag, because you're like, oh shit. If his mother was an engulfing mother, he could turn around and be a baby P. Diddy. He could turn around and be a narcissist because his mom wants him to himself. So what am I going to do with him if his girlfriend is his mom? You're like, oh, hell no. So this card game helps you point out red flags. So another question is, describe the most dysfunctional trait of your family. You turn around and say, oh, my family is crazy. You're like, oh, you got a crazy family? Now you have an understanding of what type of man or woman that you may be dealing with. Here's another one. How did your parents discipline you when you were a kid? Would you operate the same way that your parents did on your own kids? It gives you an understanding of what type of father the man is. It gives you an understanding of what type of mother the woman may be. Woman ain't got no kids. You kind of like want to know what type of mother she's going to be, right? So how did your parents discipline you when you were a kid? Was it bad? Was it okay? Were you loved? Next thing you know, see, when you find out how the person that you are considering dating, how they were raised, were they smothered? Was they babied? Was they neglected? Were they abused? Now you can understand what type of woman or what type of man that you end up dating, because some of these people are not crazy. They're traumatized. And next thing you know, you're like, damn, why is this woman acting like this? Why is this man acting like this? Why is he acting so feminine? It came from his mom. And once you get an understanding of where these people got their trauma from, you know how to deal with them. One more. What are the 3 deal breakers and your most important needs from your mate? You hear a person say, oh, my one deal breaker is if they don't work out on a normal basis, I don't want to be with them. And you may not work out. You might be like, oh shit, we not for each other. Or you see that working out is very important to them and you may consider working out. So yeah, my Deeper Discussions card game, the questions are very intuitive and it will literally help you or help save you from a crazy ass man or a crazy ass woman. And like I say all the time, I can only lead you to the water. I can't make you drink. So the cards are right here. They're right here. And all you got to do is click the link and buy it or not. But like I said, I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink. I'm just here to help. So I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good rest of y'all night. And more P. Diddy stuff comes up, I'll come back on tomorrow because I ain't got nothing. I don't have a lot going on tomorrow. Talk to y'all later.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
they ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
Durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.